like to call the meeting to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
For those in the audience, the first part of the meeting will be the reorganization meeting. Reorganization, and then we'll roll into the rest of the meeting. At this time, I'd like to call for nominations for the temporary president position.
I'd like to nominate Mr. Sullivan for the temporary president position.
Doesn't require a second.
Just, if there's no other nominations, you close nominations and vote on.
I'll second.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Close nominations. All in favor? Aye. All right. Thank you. Next would be call for nominations for the president's position for the year.
I'd like to nominate Mr. Sullivan for the president's position for the upcoming year.
Okay. All right. I'll close nominations. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. That moves us into the election of the vice president. I have a nomination.
I would like to nominate Steve Parentano for vice president.
Can I get a second? Second, people? Okay.
Is that a legal line?
Take your pick.
We're going
It's a legal
with
term.
Ms. Boad.
Ms. Bowman, okay. Okay. All in favor? Aye. Mr. Puritano is the vice president. Do we switch seats now, or?
We can do that next meeting.
Okay.
Does that work?
Thanks, John. All right. Now, at this point, Mr. Burns, I'd like to make a roll call. Have roll call, please.
Mr. Sullivan?
Present.
Mr. Feather?
Here.
Mr. Allen?
Present.
Mrs. Bowman? Here. Ms. Boyle?
Here.
Mrs. Hallenbeck?
Present.
Mr. Kovitz?
Here.
Mr. Marrington?
Here.
Mr. Parentano?
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The district mission statement: the Neshaminy community builds futures by empowering each child to become a productive citizen and a lifelong learner. Mrs. Burns, any announcements?
No announcements.
Mr. Tarrenti, you have an announcement?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Sullivan. As you may know, there is currently ongoing litigation in which the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission, the PHRC, is suing the Neshaminy School District. In the interest of keeping the community informed of issues that affect the district, we are providing information regarding this litigation. The PHRC contends that the district's Redskins team name and related Native American imagery discriminate against Native American students and create a hostile environment in the district's schools. The PHRC's lawsuit has its roots in a separate claim of discrimination filed with the Commission in 2013 by a community member on behalf of her child, who was then a Neshaminy student. That claim asserted that the child was Native American and was suffering educational and other harm due to the Redskins team name and related imagery. In October of 2015, the claim on behalf of the student was voluntarily dismissed. Very shortly thereafter, in 2015, the PHRC instituted the presently pending litigation. The Pennsylvania Human Relations Act permits the PHRC to act as both the complaining party plaintiff as well as the hearing officer and finder of fact in this case. The district denies allegations in PHRC's lawsuit and through its counsel is defending the case as it did in the 2013 case. The district contends that the PHRC's allegations are unfounded. At present, a public hearing in this case is scheduled to occur at 9 a.m. on Monday, January 7th, 2019 through Friday, January 11th, 2019. The PHRC still has not yet determined the location of that public hearing, but it will occur somewhere in Bucks County. Since the hearing is public, members of the public are entitled to attend. When the hearing location is set, the district will post a location on the district website and its Facebook page. Finally, because the litigation is ongoing, we cannot discuss it beyond the general information that I have provided in this statement. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tarrenti. Mr. Jones, Superintendent's report.
I'd just like to point out that for December, the Bucks Elementary School and art teacher, Ms. McWiggin, have decorated the walls here in our boardroom. Phenomenal elementary artwork. The art teacher talks about how she speaks to them and works with students on line, shape, color, value, form, space, and texture each of the years that she has them there with her at the school. Does a phenomenal job in terms of incorporating cross-disciplinary activities. And as an example, she speaks to how these early projects were inspired by the fact that they had an author visit the school talking about her latest American Girl doll book, in which a young lady wants to be an astronaut. And so you'll see the space and sky theme in the artwork. She incorporated that. I was at the Philadelphia Art Museum myself this past weekend, and some of that work there from our elementary students could have been on the wall. I mean, it really is very, very good work. So thank you to Pearl Buck and the young artist there. I did have a report that's available to the public that speaks to things like the fact that our high school orchestra and choir will be at the Middletown Township Open House tomorrow night. So that's nice for our students to be able to participate in that township event, and they do that annually. And then there's also a nice little bit about how the elementary students at Furtabar ended up writing business letters to colleges after researching them and looking to see if they can get some college swag to be part of the decoration around the elementary school, because they're part of that AVID program that's emphasizing the college readiness aspect as early as elementary grades. And so they were the recipients from some colleges of some nice pennants and the like to add to their collection. And I think that's all for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. This month on board docs are the semi-annual reports from Ms. Markowitz, the business administrator, so you can log on to board docs and review them at your leisure. That brings us to the first public comment period. Do we have anyone signed up?
No one signed up.
That closes the first public comment period. All right, we have 3 action items tonight. Since it's only 3, I'm going to read them individually, and we'll vote on them accordingly. Item 3.01, appointment of solicitor. Whereas school board policy number 005 requires during the month of December that the Neshaminy Board of School Directors appoint a solicitor for a 1-year term, now therefore be it resolved that the Neshaminy Board of School Directors hereby appoints the law firm of Begley, Carlin, and Mandio as solicitor of the Neshaminy School District with an hourly fee of $160 per hour for the calendar year 2019. Can I get a second? Second by Mrs. Hollenbeck. Any comments or questions? Okay. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 9-0.
Mr. Sullivan, if I may, I'd like to make a statement. On behalf of myself, Thomas J. Profit III, and the entire firm of Begley, Carlin, and Mandio, I would like to take a moment and thank the board for reappointing the firm as its solicitor for 2019. We look forward to working with the board and the administration in 2019. Thank you.
Thank you. 3.02, the 2019 school board meeting calendar. Whereas the Neshaminy Board of School Directors must adopt and publish a schedule of public meetings for 2019. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Neshaminy Board of School Directors hereby adopts the attached 2019 school board meeting calendar. Can I get a second? Second by Mr. Kovitz. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 9-0. Our final action item is 3.03, Bucks County Technical High School Joint Board. Whereas school board policy number 005 requires that during the month of December, the Neshaminy Board of School Directors appoint board member representatives to the Joint Board Committee of the Bucks County Technical High School in accordance with the terms of the Articles of Agreement between Bucks County Technical School and the participating school districts. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Neshaminy Board of School Directors hereby appoints John Allen and appoints Cindy Bowman as board member representatives to the joint board committees of the Bucks County Technical High School for 2019. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Feather. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 9-0. Anyone have any other board business? This is the time for the public to come up with any of their questions. Okay. That brings us to the board comment period. Anyone have any board comment?
I just want to thank my fellow board members for the appointment, and I promise to do my best to support the board and the president and the administration to the best of my abilities. And to the public, Christmas season's upon us. We won't be meeting back to next January, so I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday season, and enjoy yourselves, and be safe. Thank you very much.
Like Mr. Perrotano said, I'd like to thank everybody for appointing me as the president, and to everyone out in the public and watching tonight, I wish you a happy and healthy holiday season. With that, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 9-0.
Let's eat.